Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Sunday night to join me. I really appreciate it. Listen, I've said that at least 900 times now, and I can't tell you guys how happy I am to continue to be saying that on the Nightly. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you with open arms, you feel me? I know that quite often people don't get to see these videos until sometime in the near future. And so with the catalog going on 1,000 videos, I'm proud to say that people are watching. So I salute you. You are that much more of a proud person than the average Joe because I'm just doing my thing. And in fact, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. As I'm sitting here chilling with Mary Jane all alone in my own little spot, you feel me? I just ate $1.50 frozen pizza. I've made vlogs about my love for cheap frozen pizza. It's just one of those things. And hey, I have the figure of a champion, all right? This is the gun show here. No, I'm just kidding. All I'm saying is that I take advantage of my incredibly fast metabolism. Anyways, I eat like a monster, and I only weigh 108 pounds, and I'm 5 foot 3 inches. 5 foot 4.5, okay? I'm 5 foot 4.5 with shoes. Anyways, I hope that you guys, seriously, I want to talk about consistency and I want to talk about dedication. And, so consistency is something that I think is learned. I think all of us become complacent and compliant and functioning, you know, but I mean, really, how many of us are consistent with anything in life? Honestly, be real with yourself. You feel me? I mean, life's an ever changing, ever evolving kind of a thing, you feel me? But like, how many consistent things do you do? Right? I mean, and this is what makes you the person that you are. Maybe you make yourself up real nice all the time, right? That's consistent, right? That's a part of who you are. Maybe you excel in some kind of academia, right? At school, college, whatever, you feel me? Or at a job or something. I mean, that's when you're consistent, that often produces the best results with anything in life. When you're consistently a good boyfriend, you probably receive the best treatment from your girlfriend. You feel me? Or your boyfriend. Or your girlfriend and your boyfriend. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? That's typically how it is. And so I just think that it's interesting that when we differentiate and when we measure our own sort of success in life, I feel like at the very least, because we aim real low here on my channel in my world, I feel like a good common goal to have is to be consistent in life. Whether that's vlogging every single night, regardless of how you feel. I mean, like I just right, it's something. It's not nothing. Vlogs about something, you know. Isn't that ironic? No, it's not. It's vlogs about nothing, and sometimes it ends up being about something, but it is in and of itself something, And so I think at best, what I've learned in the past going on 10 months now is that I can be consistent. Again, like more than just my own selfish interests, more than just surviving. Yes, I consistently want to breathe air. I consistently want to like be able to, experience the world around me and stuff. So I'm just saying that not in a funny way that if you're in a place in your life where you feel like you're, kind of slowing down or you feel like you want to give up, I feel like now's not the time. And the best and the kind of long term results that we all look for happen day by day. And it's not just typically overnight that success befalls upon anyone. And again, it's just being consistent. I think being consistent with our own thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs produces the best kind of person that we can be to be attracted to whoever comes into our lives, whether that's friends or the continued relationship among certain family members or whatever it is. You feel me? Your partner. I'm just saying that, like, in my opinion, I feel like it's really important to be consistent on something. It could be something. Just it has to be something. And moreover, I feel like that consistency leads into or bleeds into rather the idea that it's important and imperative to be determined. So consistency you can practice, right? That's something that is not it's learned. You can practice that particular kind of way of living. You feel me? And I feel like being determined is a byproduct of what happens when you are functioning at a consistent level. I feel like determination cannot be exclusive. It is, in fact, reliant upon the idea that you've mastered consistency first. Because if you've not been consistent, it doesn't matter how determined you are, you're still not going to get anywhere. And I know this. I know this for a fact. As a middle aged, arguably loser with very little prospects and very little going on in my life, I understand that very simple notion because it's not like I've ever not been determined, but I've never been consistent. And that's where I've failed. And as a middle aged loser of a man who sits before you 19 years after college, after high school graduation, flunking out of 3 different colleges, being able to be here with you on my bed, in my room, owning nothing, having a net worth value of $0, and having always just the best experiences in life, regardless. You know, determination has never been lacking in my life. Consistency has been. So I feel like now that I've been consistent with something, I'm determined. And that determination is something that supersedes the consistency because the consistency is like breathing. That's like functioning. And I feel like that's the model of success for anything in life. I feel like the greatest of all of us that are best at our respected, talents and within our own industries feel this particular type of way. And the work never stops. I love talking to you guys. I love being here in front of my camera on my bed every single night, talking to myself, essentially. You feel me? Like, but with y'all and sharing my life experiences. And at some point, it does feel like a job. You feel me? And I'm all right with that because I've understood from the very beginning that this was something that wasn't just going to be a hobby for me and that would ultimately be a part of who I am as an adult. Definitely trying to maintain some semblance of what could still be a successful life for me. I mean, yeah, we all make mistakes and stuff, you feel me? But it's redeeming yourself, it's learning from your mistakes, and moreover, it's being consistent and then being able to have the opportunity to then become determined. And I feel like determination is underrated. I feel like not a lot of credit goes to what determination can do. I've seen some incredible things from some incredible people, and all of these things could not have ever been possible if they had not been determined to make them possible. And I sit here saying this with a load of just all kinds of different dreams. And I gotta tell you that a lot of them are not based on me, essentially, right? I mean, I definitely have expressed this before. I gotta meet a girl first before I get married and do things like that. But yeah, there's some things that I want in that regard. But I'm also very determined to gather all of the experiences that I've had in my life and build from them, And I feel like that's what my determination is ultimately going to produce. And I've fundamentally, consistently, throughout the course of my life, produced results. Now, the results I've produced are few and far between so far, right? I'm only 37 years old. It feels like I've lived 3 different lives already, I mean, again, I've expressed this before. I've had a unique life, all of which I'm very grateful for, but nonetheless amount to a ton of material to pull from, So I look forward to whatever life brings me as I move forward in this particular industry with this particular kind of attitude, as it's focused on now being determined to essentially at some point in the very near future have really good videos put out on this channel, and squash just sort of the whole like I wanna, I can, I don't wanna, I couldn't or something, and just start making them. So I'm really determined to make that happen. So yeah, that's what tonight's vlog was about. I hope that you guys are doing really well. Okay, be consistent so that you can be determined at some point in your life, so that you can be your best self, and don't let others define what your best self is, because at the end of the day, only you know what your best self is. And I feel like that's what haters go out after the most, is the fact that self-fulfillment and loving yourself and being content with one yourself, you feel me, that's like a very rare luxury. It's a privilege almost, and it's something that is difficult, if not impossible, for some people to achieve. So again, take my advice for it. Just be consistent, and then be determined. Focus on yourself, and everything will be fine. So I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thanks for watching my show. My name is Albert. This is Vlogs About Nothing. Hope you guys have a really good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.